Okay. As soon as I started the stream, I immediately sneezed. Blah. Blah, blah, blah. Do not like. Do not like that feel. Anyway, besides that, hello, welcome, one and all, to another, Umineko stream. Hope you guys are all excited for Umi the necking and more. You know, that's what I mean. Hello. Time for you to regret saying it would be a good thing if George got some character development. It's character development, but backwards. It makes him worse. Right, this one. What did George do? He joined r/Nice Guys. What else? So this is what a witch with ear going peeps in on during her spare time. Ah, stories of love are truly timeless. I never tire of them. Chat can suck it. Erica's amazing. I mean, she's a great antagonist for being the most petty bitch I've ever met in a game for a while. However, I do find that maidenly expression of disgust in your face even more charming. Featherin laughed quietly. Angie huffed and looked away. It's like putting Wiseman in F tier and a character tier list because he's an evil monster. Yeah. Angie deserves to be an F because you're supposed to like her, but you're not ever going to like her. Angie huffed on the way, but she realized that would only entertain Featherin even more, so she tried to act unconcerned. She's trying to be soon. But Thalika and Jessica-chan have always been spirited. Hi, Gary. Welcome.
Yeah.
No, phrasing that way is just dodging the point. Let me be frank. I've been nice to you, so therefore I deserve sex. Sorry. George looked up where the moon should be, high above the rain clouds, and spoke. The honest words spoken from George's meek heart. For a long time back then, I thought of Battle-kun and Jessica-chan as bad-mannered kids. No, only be more direct. I thought even the way they talked was vulgar. It's true. I don't mind you holding me in contempt for that. I don't. People are allowed to think anything they want inside their hearts. No budget for kid Jessica and Battler? Yeah, no, apparently Battler was a lying piece of shit. He was always tall as fuck. He towered over everyone apparently at all times. He's tended on all three versions of Beatrice. The Beatrice budget must grow, Carrie. We must let it keep going higher and higher until nothing but the budget of this game is for Beatrice. In fact, I think you were all the more commendable for not letting you show on the outside. He was a man in the original, so no one noticed in this scene. Thanks. I secretly look down on those two. I was so conceited that I truly thought I was just overflowing with gentlemanly charm compared to them. My man, you were comparing yourself in gentlemanly charm levels to a fucking teenage girl. Do I have to even say how fucking pathetic that is? Ah, yes, I'm more of a gentleman than this teenage girl. It's at that age where having a girlfriend for like a necessary condition for becoming a real man. Oh, God damn it. I truly believe that no girl could fail to admire a gentleman who treat girls as well as I did. So I really did assume that the girls I knew were attracted to me. I thought that Balak and Jessica-chan, who always joked around and spoke in a rude, vulgar fashion, never to get a boyfriend or girlfriend. He didn't fall into the incel rabbit hole, he dug it. Oh, that's great. I might have used that argument to distract myself while I still couldn't get a girlfriend. I was a fool. They weren't inferior to me at all. I was the inferior one with my deification of opposite sex and my fear, which I had hid under the guise of ladies first. Ah, that's been Balor's and Jessica's personality from the beginning. True, they were rude, and one couldn't have called them chumly or ladylike. But tomboys are on the rise, don't you know? At the very least, he's using was a lot here. Yeah, thankfully, he seems to regret being a fucking dumb fucker. I no hold back, he was a dumb fuck. However, they did have the power to interact without worrying about their sexes. In fact, you might call that their charm. I sort of understand. Forcing a servant that works for Emily's financing, that actually works? Oh, come on, Carrie, don't use force. He's just coerced her by being one of the only men who has shown any interest in her at all over the course of her life because she is stuck on this island normally. That's not being forced. Come on, Carrie. That's not being forced. That's being coerced. Come on, use the correct terminology here. Shannon had one boy to choose from. Funnily enough, like, it's kind of funny to think about because it's like, yeah, most likely, like, she literally calls herself furniture. Nah, it's fine, Gary. Yeah, it's a bit of it's a joke. Like, this relationship is unbalanced as fuck, but it seems like it's admittedly Shannon who's pushing for it, but also George is shit. George a shit boyfriend overall. My man hears his girl being like, oh, fuck, yeah, babe, here's a girl going, I'm furniture, I'm worthless, and she's like, well, if you're furniture, how about you do what I say? It's like, my man, that is not smooth, that is very not smooth, what the fuck? George is her way out. It's her chance to become a normal person. It is. Which might just tell you how desperate she is in some ways, huh? Even like Oni-chan and Jessica, Oni-chan and Oni-chan can get along with anyone, whether that person is a boy or a girl. Apologies, George. Oni-chan, but guys who try too hard to act like Gemini. I find that a bit creepy. It's like they have delusions about women or something. People respect it when someone they are distant from is boring and harmless. However, they only like that person because he or she doesn't get in their way. No human being would want to deem their connection with a boring person. This came out in like 2008 or something, right? Was it like incel shit, like a nice guy shit, like widespread by that point? I don't know, but if not, what the fuck, Ryokushi? What the fuck did the writer on? Jesus, crime. Of course. No one wanted to be friends with an unmoving, unspeaking telephone pole. However, unmoving and speaking exactly what you want from telephone pole. That's it. Seems though George finally discovered that he wouldn't be viewed as a attractive man no matter how severe he was. Yeah, I guess maybe the neat thing spread out and kind of not, that makes sense. Carrie, Zane, that makes enough sense. I think 2009 is the very start of the incel movement. That originally was about women. It got co-opted. About women? Yeah, I don't know anything about it, so yeah. And that he would be treated like a telephone pole the whole time. Moving and seeing is what you want from a telephone? Speak for yourself. Back then, my conceit was at its peak. So when everyone gathered at the family conference, I believe I was the most attractive. All the servant girls who played with us were in love with me. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? And then the day finally came when I realized how pathetic I was. I'm really curious what the fuck happened that made you go, oh shit, I'm pathetic as fuck, aren't I? Did I say something inconsiderate then? No, it's the opposite. You didn't say anything at all. My conceited delusion was that I was the only one ever reflecting your eyes. Was crushed. Okay, I would like to remind everyone, admittedly, that George has been pining for Shannon since she first arrived, which is, not... It's fucking weird. If I'm not mistaken, that means the 11-year-old was pining after the 6-year-old, which is, not fucking right. Jessica might have the edge on being normal for being stuck in silent road life. Just when did it start? No, it must have started long before then. I only found notice because my eyes were clouded with conceit. One day, I suddenly realized you guys were getting along with Balor-kun and Jessica-chan far better than with me. That would get the prize for the most normal. Third story windows might have something to say about that. That's a fucking line, Dark Bit. I love it. Playing around and having a good time. Yes. Those two whom I looked down upon so much were rating far more charmed than I was. You really looked like you were enjoying yourself that day. The look in your face was far brighter than any you had ever shown me. Me. Sickening, isn't it? I just assumed that you liked me. Maybe you had some child's fancy that we might end up dating. I said nothing at all. I felt as though my girlfriend had stolen from me and left myself feel hurt. Just how pathetic I was at that moment. When that happened, I finally realized how foolish I'd been. Jessica's in love with someone doesn't exist. So you gotta change things up. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Jessica loves someone who isn't quite existing yet. George-sama. After that stuff happened, Ballard couldn't stop coming to the family conferences, but I heard about him from time to time with Uncle Rudolph. He had a girlfriend before me, that's when I realized I really fucked up. Uncle Rudolph cares more than he shows. Even though he gets in fights with Ballard all the time, he has always paid close attention to his son's going-ons. Hold on, I gotta read this correctly. Canon is my Beto! Canon exists! Carrie doesn't believe! I love everything currently. Yes, I've heard similar things. Even Asumu-sama is spared at how alike they were. She was sure that Rudolph-sama's blood was to blame for all the trouble caused by Valor-sama's popularity with the girls at school. And Jessica-chan too. I think she built up such a huge number of friends, both boys and girls, that she was always the center of attention. When I actually talked with her, I realized that this was no exaggeration. That experience had shown that the two had looked down upon. That experience had shown that the two I had looked down upon were much more attractive human beings than I was. At first, I tried to imitate those two. It's pretty ridiculous. I can imagine that sounds like it would be ridiculous to see. I thought by joking around and speaking rudely, I could get that same charm they had. You did that? It's a bit hard to picture. It was honestly pathetic. I'm sure I've heard that time for the rest of my life. In any event, I quickly realized I would never gain any true charm by imitating them like that. I caught it respecting people. I caught acting fit in with the general atmosphere. Actually, I was always just running away, and this counters with the reason for my lack of charm. I resolved myself to overcome that flaw and be reborn. I finally understood that show I was in, and I swore to break out of it. Every time my resilience began to waver, I remember that day. The day I saw you all forget about me entirely and play around happily. I made an oath. This time I really make you notice me. It'll be reflecting your eyes. The truth is, that was the very first emotion, the start of me falling in love with you. It must have been complicated. That day I felt desire for revenge against you all. No, against you specifically for playing as a group and ignoring me. What the fuck? Please say anything else now before you keep going. The fuck is this? And before I knew it, that emotion transformed into true love. What the fuck does that mean? However, I swear this to God. Even though that was the reason I started to take you seriously, there are no lies in the way I feel about you now. George, what the fuck? You're basically saying that, like, the thing that gets me here is George doesn't sound like he actually loves Shannon. Like, is it just me, or is it basically saying, like, if it was another fucking servant girl who was there instead, other than Shannon, he would have had the same feelings? Because he thought every girl was in love with him. Then he sees Jessica and Balor fucking take a servant girl away and is like, shit, maybe I'm actually lame. It's like, I feel like essentially saying, Shannon, there's nothing unique about you that drew me to you or anything that I actually loved you about specifically. Which is kind of shit. I swear to love you for all my life. I'll not lie about that for anyone or anything. I'm here to take you as my wife, even if it means having the entire world as my enemy. It certainly comes across more as jealousy than love. Yeah, I'm getting that feeling too. Like, I guess what especially hits me about it is it doesn't sound like he ever grew out of that jealousy necessarily. It just sounds like he, what makes it really shit sounding is it sounds like he just doesn't actually love Shannon as a person. It's kind of a shame because it's like, I feel like he's not a good match for Shannon if the only reason he fell for her was so service level. Essentially, or not even service level, so negative. George-san? That is a confession I wanted to make to you beforehand. For now, I've called you my first love, love at first sight. Glad YouTube doesn't let you type in color text. This is the worst thing to know. YouTube wishes to censor the red. That was a lie. It was only my selfish twisted. That doesn't matter. Shannon smiled. But she spoke forcefully enough to interrupt George's words. Is there some rule saying that people can't get together just because they weren't each other's first love?
Is it betrayal to forget the first person you fell in love with?
I mean, going by what you and fucking another person, in some ways, yes, actually.
Love isn't that simple. Well, it might be simple. After all, love is easy. Always, what did you feel now?
Oh, my voice.
Only the honest feelings you feel now can tell you the right answer. So things in the past or how our relationship started aren't important at all.
Then I confess for nothing.
No. I'm glad to learn that even George-san, so he's perfect at everything, has seen beside to him after all. It makes you happy to know that I'm the only person you've told this to.
Thank you. I was only able to become who I am because of you. Me too. I am as I am because of you, George-san. So please tell me without holding back. What kind of husband and wife will we be? What kind of future will we build together? Shan saying that has several other meanings. Yes, it does, which is hilarious. I love the double me. Is this still double entendre? If it's like this, I think it's still double entendre. When I have you as my wife, I become an even more accomplished businessman than my father. And through all kinds of challenges and adventures, I hope to explore the limits of my potential. I want to reach that peak together with you. The view from there will be something no one can show you but me. The view from there will be something no one can show you but me.
It sounds fun. I'll be with you wherever you go.
Of course, it won't only be an adventure as a businessman. I like to create many things that only a couple can create. Oh no, it's time for the problem! George saying, I want a kid, and Shannon about to go, oh fuck, well, sorry to say, George, but we're breaking off the relationship. ASAP, time to get the fuck out of here.
And what could that be?
Let's have some kids.
Oh, fuck. Yes, my husband.
I can totally see on the inside of Shannon's mind right now, her absolutely panicking so fucking much. She's panicking so much right now because of this. Undoubtedly. If she actually can't have kids, she's panicking on the inside so badly. I like 3 of them at least. At least 1 boy and 1 girl. My man, even if she can't have kids, that's not something she can decide.
And what if all 3 are boys?
The next one might be a girl. You make a 4th one. Doesn't matter how many. Enjoy the adventure to bring them up together. When those children eventually leave the nest, they'll make us some grandchildren. My man, I think you're seeing a bit too far ahead right now. Like, just take a step back. Nah, Shan doesn't need panic. After all, she just need to wait till next midnight. Ah, yes, then he's dead as shit. Before we know, we'll reach a boisterous old age surrounded by many children and grandchildren. It sounds like fun. I wonder what kind of grandpa you'll be. And I wonder what kind of grandma you'll be. However, I'll always keep loving you. And we eventually pass away throughout our vast family, our lives will stretch behind us, unmatched by anyone else. George didn't talk about his love in the present. He swore to love her so until the final moment, when the lids of their coffins would be shut. Then, George took a small box out of his pocket. Without even opening it, she knew what was inside. She took it out with a motion that was more natural even than the one he had practiced in the bathroom of the airport. And it was overflowing with charm. Sayo? Yes? Let's get married. Yes! Please, take this ring and put it on. Your finger. Yes, George-san? Y'all griping for nothing. This ain't even that bad. You said Jessica X Canon is way better, though. No arguments for that. I mean, it is better. Jessica X Canon is much better. No doubt about it, yeah. I mean, I mostly have my problems with George's, I guess, definition of love in this case. It comes across, knowing his reasons and everything, it comes across as rather insincere. In a way that kind of bothers me greatly. I can't quite put it into words, but I'm very bothered by it. That ring, which glistened divinely even in the dim light of the arbor, passed from George's hand to Shannon's finger. Of course, Shannon already decided which finger to put it on. I swear to resolutely stand against any fate which may attempt to get in the way of our future. George proclaimed that he would reveal their engagement to the entire family the next day. My parents might criticize this marriage. However, I will not let them stop us. You don't think of it as insincere, but perhaps not what you would call sincere. I might have a point. I'm going to inform them we're engaging, not ask for their permission. You know what? I will say that's admirable enough. If you decide to marry someone, like, it's usually going to be a decently admirable trait to actually, like, be like, nah, I'm going to tell my parents, but their approval does not matter to me. It's kind of like, you know what? That's kind of cool. If mother says that she will not allow the marriage, Hannah and myself disinherited and I would lead this family together. I've been prepared for that long since before. I swear once again to resolutely stand against all fates that get in the way of our future. You're more interested in the George-Jessica path and how that relates to Shannon Cannon. George had said it out loud. So Shannon said the same thing. Me too. I swear to stand against all fates that get in the way of our future. Oh, that That gives a bad feeling in my gut.
Battler-san, when will the crime start?
George is the normal path. If he accepts her and tells his family to fuck off, she's out off the island and lives a normal life. Yeah. Wow, well, they let you into this game, so there's one crime already. That would be a great line. I almost hope it happens now.
I just had about enough of this love show.
Ken isn't like Shannon. Pessimism mindset. Can't break out of his circumstances. Much like Jessica. She's a hare. She's a woman. Can't just tell her family to stick it. Especially in 1986 Japan. Be quiet and watch.
Sure, fine. I did yawn and let some specular bit of foreshadowing slip by.
Dark Bits saying that the path of Ken Shannon is, well, I can't get out of my circumstances, but that doesn't mean I can't be happy. Okay, I get that, I get that. I like it too. Do you have no love?
Are there any mysteries to accept love as proof? No, there aren't.
You know, just you should read some fucking better some other fiction. My last, like, there is a lot of different fiction which will use love as a motivation and other things, and like, fuck, even your last one was motivated by emotions. Like, why is love so hard to believe? Dumb bitch. Truly, Umineko is just a dating sim. Erika laughed coldly and stared down at the two on the game board. Fowler watched her quietly. Erika thought she felt a touch of pity in his gaze, and she averted her eyes uncomfortably.
I do understand, more or less. Love can at least become a motive for murder. I care if the scene beneath the arbor represents a possible motive for the crime their engagement is somehow impeded. And then again, no matter how much people talk of love with words, that on Reddit it's all just an illusion.
Hey, Battler, can you fuck with her and just say, Battler, fuck with her. You're a sorcerer now. Battler, say in red, George loves Shannon. Say it. Fuck with her. Do it. It has no consequence. Just do it and fuck with her. I'd love to see it. It'd be funny as shit. That's very sad. Can't even love anyone without proof given to you by a witch.
Please put an end to this frivolous romance talk. I'm your enemy, not some eccentric friend of yours content to engage with your ramblings about love.
Red text is only for the... Wow, the implication there, Gary. Holy shit.
I can't understand you at all anymore. What on earth did you figure out? Were you and Beta always insulting, trying to kill each other? What kind of truth could you have reached to make you change your emotions regarding her? Please don't tell me feelings of true love that was probably murder survivor or something ridiculous like that. Lady Erika, I have prepared another child for you to win over because you seem to be incapable of doing anything else. Boring love scenes such as this are best finished quickly. Ah, you've got point. Sorry for butting in. Come, let's move on.
Tell that to the Battler X Erica fan base. Sounds cursed as fuck. Where can I find some?
It's Shannon. I've come back.
Longer day hasn't been filled out yet.
Yes. I'll do that right away. Ken-kun, things you made while I was gone.
Oh my god, Balor's giving her absolute hints of solving the game board and she's not even slightly on it. Balor is being a good game master. Sadly, he's working with a fucking murder hobo of an NPC, so he's not in any good position whatsoever. That was a pretty long break. Ken had already noticed. There's a silvery glint coming from the ring finger in Shannon's left hand. Then I will retire. Please don't hesitate to wake me if anything occurs.
Good night.
Good night, Genji-sama. Genji disappeared off to the waiting room. Out of that, only Shannon and Ken remained.
Thanks for giving me some time. I'll be staying here so you can take a break now if you want.
In other words, it's my turn now. Oh yeah, that fucking fan game I saw once. I want to play that after I beat the game. I made it. I'm not sure if I play it on stream, but I definitely want to play it at least on my own time. Looks cool. Or, well, I assume it's gonna be cool. Maybe I'm putting the cart before the horse there, but let's hope.
Yeah. Sorry, but we aren't going to lose.
And I won't lose either.
Even though they've always been a coward and let my lady take the lead until now?
Wasn't you taught me, Nissan?
What did I teach you?
The past is material when it comes to love. The president's all that's important. If that's true, then I think my president is in no way inferior to yours, Nissan. Shannon and Ken glare at each other with serious eyes. That period of tension vanished when Shannon chuckled.
Yes, that's good. You and my lady have to give it your all. If you do end up together, make sure you build a relationship wonderful enough that we can cheer you on with all of our hearts.
Well, you do have a huge lead on me.
Nothing to be done about that. That's what you get for your cowardice before now, you fucking dumb shit.
I know. That is my sin. Shannon and Ken fished around their pockets and drew out two small things that glittered gold. They look like the left and right wings of a gold butterfly.
私たちは家具。
We are furniture.
人間になって
In order to become a human and receive a miracle that allows us love,
奇跡を得るに
we should rely on a miracle of magic once
は
again.
魔法の奇跡を頼らなくてはならない。
あいつのブローチが役に立つなんて。
To think that her brooch would prove useful.
私たちの手元にある
It's the only magic within our reach.
唯一の魔法。
It was golden butterfly brooch, which more or less confirms that yes. Jesus fucking Christ. The further we go, the more Battler's fucking smacking us over the head with Shannon Cannon, same person. Beatrice equals them. Stop fucking being dumb. Like, I feel like I'm getting smacked over the head continuously with this. A turn-based RPG rule set for Umineko would be such a fucking... That'd be something else. It was a golden butterfly brooch, which features the once given to Shannon in the hopes of creating love between her and George. Shannon had given it to Cannon, but he had let his motion get a hold of him and had crushed it into pieces. So when the two wings were held together again, they regained the form of a beautiful butterfly. Then I'll be back soon. After all, they have asked me to play cards with them.
Yeah.
頑張ってね。
How can it be any more obvious? Really? Like, I can't like, no matter how Balor ends up in a position of losing again, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna fucking say, I'm gonna be honest, goddamn, Erica is so dumb for not picking up on it at this point. If she's had the chance to look on the past of everything, and she hasn't realized it, she's stupid as shit. Which I guess we already got confirmed.
I'm
sure my lady will be happy.
少し照れるな。
You wonder his logic error is because his game requires them to be two different people, but his red text say they aren't, or vice versa. That could be interesting. That could make enough sense. It's a bit embarrassing.
Enjoy it. That feeling.
Can left the room. He went to go see Jessica and tell her what he had determined to do. Shannon quietly watched him go. The fragment of the brooch and the engagement ring let out a gold and silver glint. That takes me back. That's something I gave Shannon, if I recall.
カノンが踏みつぶして以来、どこへ紛失したかと思っていたら、まだ
I always wonder where that disappeared to after Ken stepped on it, but it seems that he still had it all this time. That's a gold butterfly brooch, isn't it?
恋愛を助ける魔法のブローチとフェザリーヌさんの本で読みました。
I read about the magical brooch that can save a love relationship in Feathering Sand's book.
And that had been the first moment that Beatrice, Witch of the Forest, had met with a human and given them her power. Bit by bit, she has sent from mere ghost to the ruler of the mansion at night. By making the servants of leaving her, she had wiped away the anti-magic power. And then, eventually became possible for her to appear openly in front of Shannon, whose magic reason had grown particularly low and had begun to believe in the existence of Beatrice. Chivito, who had been unable to interact with anyone for many years, his conversation with Shannon must have been especially fun. And that's why I generously gave her the butterfly brooch. I was in quite the good mood. It's no common thing for heartless witches as myself to be so gracious. But it's wonderful. You brought a pair of future lovers together. Of course, I did not pamper them. I was in was fashioning that hateful spirit mirror that repressed my magical powers. Thanks that I was able to bring much of my power all in one go. But then one night, her lightning smashed the shrine. Those of the surrounding islands called it an evil omen. Oh, now that I think of it, that must have been a prelude to Beatrice-sama's resurrection. What does that mean? What does that mean when you're the one saying that, Kumasawa? What does it mean when you're the one saying that? Like, I still, if there's one thing I don't understand, it's why is the mirror so important to break for her? Like, what is this? You don't think she knows in this case, Darkbit? Like, the shrine, right? Yeah, like, what about the mirror in the shrine is important to Beatrice? Like, that's something that gets me, is I don't know why. I don't know what about, like, the mirror in the shrine or the shrine itself is important to... Wasn't the mirror still around episode 2? Technically not. Okay, so there was 2 mirrors you're thinking about, Victor. There's the mirror in the shrine, and then there's Natsu's mirror. Different things, different things. Go for it, Darkbit. I'm interested. Apparently I've given someone an idea, and I never came to the conclusion myself. Can a lightning strike take a whole island off the map? No, but an explosive test might. Oh, that's fucking... Shit, that's a good theory. That's a really good theory. Oh, shit. That's actually a quite impressive theory. Okay. I like it. Kumasawa had the rest of the night off, so she had let Erika talk her into drinking a bit, and was shouting about the legend of Akuji Kijima, and Beatrice in a happy, tipsy mood. Erika would nod from time to time, but she listened very closely. She wasn't actually taking notes, but she was gathering the information on the whiteboard inside her head. Then she frowned as though noticing something out of place and held up her hand.
Oh, wait a second.
Hi?
You call throwing dynamite a martial arts? You call throwing dynamite a magic? Hey, if it works.
Yes! That shrine was built for traveling mountaineering aesthetic to see up the evil spirits of Akuji Kijima. Isn't that right?
That makes sense. Shan was testing an explosion that would wipe out the mansion because she confirmed that she had that power. Beatrice was resurrected. Oh hell, Beatrice found mystery to battle her. No one else is alive! How the fuck? What am I? I'm a fucking bomb! The heart of Beatrice. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It was the one who possesses vast supernatural power and inflicts that power within the mirror. And place it within the shrine as a sacred mirror to seal the evil spirits. Something feels off about that. I was trying to seal the evil spirits for Akukijima, also seal Beatrice.
I mean, the thing is, Zane, if the bomb does do that, okay, so the bomb probably doesn't, like, completely destroy the mansion by itself. The bomb is exploded underneath the tunnels underneath the mansion because they exist there, most likely, and then it just goes, oh, shit, boom, and it collapses everything downwards. You were stuck in how everyone died the whole time you were on the questions arc. You never considered explosives until you came back to chat. Yeah. One of the big problems I was coming up with, too, was essentially that dark bit, because I was like, okay, we know the states of the bodies, we know, like, all this shit, and then it's like, I had to try and work backwards. Like, the things I came to was, it was either... Remember, no bodies were ever found? Incorrect, Zane. Bodies were found. It just... No one could actually identify them? Yeah, they couldn't identify shit, essentially, except Maria. That's the only one we know, at least, that, like, oh, shit. There we go. That's someone who definitely died then. Because otherwise, I imagine it was like squished red meat, and you're like, I don't know if this is who the fuck this is. But yeah, the conclusions I come to at the time, Dark Pit, during the questions arc was either until episode 4, where I finally decided was explosive it was either a fire or explosives. Those are the only things I could think of that would have taken out the entire mansion. Okay, if the mansion collapsed, you definitely could through various means. Actually, the thought of that helps the theory. How else would the police, when they come the next day, lines were cut? I mean, isn't that kind of already explained by guy goes to the sailor, comes over, checks shit out?
Oh, well. It's all because of the power of the sacred mirror. I see. So it's just really coming in the sacred mirror that works on both evil spirits on the east and witches on the west. Got it. So the soft vibe belt back off for now. What I don't get why Beatrice can't stand spider webs.
According to the legend, the evil spirits of Akuji Kijima despise spider webs. So they apparently use as wards against evil on the island around here. Actually, spiders are a useful bug. The farmers of the islands may very well treasure them. It's very possible farmers caught them wars against evil, tying them to the stories about evil spirits. In order to create a tradition of people treating this useful bug with care through the generations. I've kind of been assuming that maybe the spider webs are because of trauma. I mean, okay, I feel like I'm starting to default there, but like, I don't know. Personally, I think like if you were ever like trapped in a room, let's per se, or in a closet for an extended period of time, and there were bugs in it and spider webs and shit, or you found. Or if you found a dead body that was really, really fucking old, and you found spiders coming out of that shit, that'd be traumatizing. Hey, do we ever know if Beatrice's dead body, or Kuadori and Beatrice's dead body was ever moved? Do we ever know if anything ever happened to that? Because, God, imagining that is kind of horrifying.
The origins of the legend of the witch Beatrice came after Ushirimiya Kinza moved to this island.
It wouldn't get spiders, it was lying on the beach. What I was saying there too dark bit, honestly, so I was like, I don't think this is true, but it would be something.
When we were inspired by the mysterious legend of the goat and his witches who gave it to him as a witch. In other words, the evil spirits of Kijima and the witch Beatrice are completely different things. You have the same things to say about them. Well, now.
The evil spirits of Kijima couldn't stand spider webs, so neither could Beatrice. That's her reasoning had been implied all over the place. When it was pointed out that this was strange, Kumasawa was lost for an answer.
The doorknob to Kinzo's sand study has a scoring magic switch on it, which represents a charm against magic in Western sorcery. That's why the Western witch Beatrice can't touch them. I can understand that part. But there's no reason for Beatrice to dislike spider webs. I don't remember spider webs ever being included among things Western witches can't stand. On the contrary, wouldn't spiders be the friends and minions of a witch? Oh, well. In my opinion, these two legends are the evil spirits of Kijima, fuck me ass, evil spirits of Kijima and the witch Beatrice. How can them all mix together? In fact, maybe they've been fully joined together as one. The legend of Kijima is a fairy tale created by fishermen for reefs in the Rokujima area. However, there's no visual image to go along with those evil spirits. Were they people, monsters, or ghosts without legs?
You get Erica to touch me if you want to test something. I mean, this reasoning is more like anthropology, which is honestly kind of interesting. I like anthropology. It's cool stuff. It's neat trying to trace back stuff like this.
There's no mental picture of them.
ビジュアルを伴わない
People are bad at matching things without visuals.
そこにベアトリーチェという魔女の伝説が登場した。
And then the legend of the witch called Beatrice came in.
悪霊よりは魔女の方が想像しやすい存在です。
A witch is a lot easier to picture than evil spirits.
その上
And have that kid's sign had a portrait of Beatrice drawn and displayed.
像画を描かせ掲示しました。つまり悪事木島伝説の一番の弱点。
In other words, the lack of visual image, which was the one weak point of the legend of Akuji Kijima, was finally completed.
But that image only came up 2 years ago. I suppose after two years ago is when the rumors started like going really far, but like the rumors of Beatrice have been around since fucking Rudolph lived on the island, and Rosa and Eva, like they've been around for a long ass time. Like the portrait maybe solidified some parts, but the rumors of Beatrice the witch has been going on for a fucking while.
そこからいつの間にか2つの伝説が混じり合っていってしまったのではない
Perhaps the two legends came mixed together at some point after that.
どうでございましょうね。
We're still in the lovers somehow. Also, oh. Hold on, I gotta use the bathroom. Give me a bit. Bathroom. Okay, back. Back.
Well, I wonder. Oh. It's a bit confusing for an old lady such as myself.
Gonzalo laughed to smooth it over, wiping away a cold sweat. She might seem confused, but she actually didn't understand what Erika was saying. In truth, she had a rough understanding of how the legend of Akuji Kujima. In truth, she did have a rough understanding of how the legend of Akuji Kijima, which had been around before Ushima Kinza had come to Rokujima. And the legend of the Golden Witch, the story of the woman who had given Kinzo a vast quantity of gold. That changed over time. She won't admit it, but she knew. Features backstory that she hated the spirit mirror and spiderwebs. Had actually been based on the ancient legend of Akuji Kijima. The evil spirits part of the legend had just been replaced by the witch of the portrait. Oh. So you taught her those things then, I guess. You taught her that a proper Beatrice would be afraid of those things, or are restricted by them. I see.
So, if there really was someone claiming to be the Golden Witch Beatrice, I'd like to ask her whether she actually does hate spiderwebs or not. What happens when she touches them? It is said that witches and their minions see burns when they touch spiderwebs. That's not bad.
Erika tries dismantling anything she gets her mitts on. Oh, we should give her like a stable explosive. Maybe she can dismantle it to an unstable explosive, thus getting rid of our problems.
A splendid witch trial. The spiderweb touches her and she gets burned. And she's an evil spirit, not a witch. And nothing happens, and it proves she's just human. In other words, whether she's burned or not. It would prove that Golden Witch doesn't exist. That's none of the witch is nothing more than Legend of Akuji Kijima, reboiled with a new face on it.
Reboiled? I'm sorry, what? What the fuck does that even mean?
Oh, well. All it takes is a person of the legend, and deducting this becomes trivial for Furuto Erika. Your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen?
The only the two of them were in the lounge. Eric faced in the direction of the invisible audience who would have been there if there was one, and shrugged. And to match Erika's imagination, the two of them actually were there listening in.
Spiderwebs. They burn if you touch them?
When Beto the Elder snapped her fingers, a graceful silver spider slipped down the ceiling and hanging by a transparent thread. Afterwards, only a single silver strand remained. Okay, it's time to go down my dumbass rabbit hose. Silver strand. You know what else is silver? You know what else comes to mind when I think of silver shit? Thin silver shit? You know what fucking else comes to mind? Kenzo, did you fuck up? Timidly, Beto stretched her finger out towards the spider string. And she touched it.
平気です。
I'm fine.
平気なのか。
You are?
Uh-huh.
Thought I was... Thought I was gonna say Kira. Nah, I'm thinking Genzo fucked up again. Essentially what I'm thinking about is, how do I put this? You know what? Never mind. We're throwing that out. Everyone, forget the last 12 minutes of life. None of you remember anything. There was nothing... Nothing happened. We had a good day. Everything's fine. No talk happened. No talk. We're good. Done? Yes, no stream happened today. Peter the outer lifted up a white, pale finger and after showing it to her little sister, she traced a silver string with it. There's a stench like a single hair being burnt. Once again, she held her finger up in front of Beto, who was dumbfounded. Only one here who can forget how she existed is me. No! Why would you say that? Okay, hold on a second. I thought it was the opposite. The Beatrice who learns how to be what is Beatrice, and the Beatrice who does not know anything about being Beatrice. Okay. There was this thin burn line, as though someone had traced across it with a razor.
これは
Oh, what does it mean?
わらわが聞きたい。
That's what I would like to know. Why are you unharmed?
わかりません。
I don't know.
So Beatrice is basically Kumadorian Beatrice. It seems like that's the one who was raised at, who learned about what Beatrice was supposed to be like and took on some of their traits. And B2 is a spirit imprisoned within her. Maybe? This is complicated.
むしろ逆にどうして
What I don't understand is why you get burned by touching a spider web.
わかりません。
わからぬ。
I do not know. What? Too many Beatrices. Guys, is it wrong if I start losing count of Beatrices after the 6th one?
わらわが自らの存在を意識した時から。
It's always been like that since I first gained consciousness.
では、
Then,
姉様は
are you?
Beto hesitated. However, her question was still clear.
違う。
No,
わらわは
I'm not one of the evil spirits of Akuji
な
Kijima.
どではない。わらわは
I am Beatrice, ruler of the Rokujima's
支
Knights.
配する魔女ベアトリーチェである。
Beto the Elder seems like the personification of the legend, and Chick Beto is something. Indeed, something which I'm still very unsure about myself.
どうしてこの島の太古の
Even I do not know why I have the same weakness as this island's evil spirits of old.
わらわにもわからぬ。
An evil murderer witch Beto, aka the best Beto, couldn't exist without both of them. Which I can nearly feel a connection about. I can feel my mind tugging at some invisible string of thoughts. Like in the back of my head, I'm recognizing the connection. I can almost feel it, but I just can't quite grasp it.
苦手なのは
Our spider web's the only thing you can't handle.
エリカとやらが言うように金蔵の書斎のドアノブも
As this Erica said, I can't touch the doorknob to Kinzu's study.
あのサソリの
That scorpion magic circle burns me.
わらわを焼く。
「
わらわにとって金蔵の書斎の扉を開けようとするのは真っ赤に焼けた蹄鉄を家中に拾うも同じこと。
Why was Shakespeare made if it wasn't to personify legend for Balor? What does that mean? Indeed, it is a question. Oh God, this mystery. We've gone from the mystery of trying to answer what the fuck is happening to now we're trying to answer the question of why the fuck did this happen, and just, we have some of the very important whys almost narrowed down to certainty, but God, why did it fucking Canon and Shannon come to exist? Why did these Beatrices come to exist? The questions are there. For me, trying to open the door to that study is like trying to pick a red-hot horse fire. For me, trying to open the door to that study is like trying to pick a red-hot horseshoe out of a fire. What you're wondering about is how many slices it took to cut Shen into all of this. One slice, I guess. Well, if 3 Triss is Shannon, then she's the outside who loves him, and P2 is the one who wants to be free? Try and imagine what a horse fire entails. His Scorpion magic circles, you mean? The older sister snapped her fingers again. I already said it twice! Why am I fucking? Once you did, the surrounding scene bent and twisted, and they suddenly moved to the place in front of Kinzo's study. And there was the doorknob engraved with a scorpion magic circle. Those who read sorcery must have a refuge sealed off from both human and spiritual disturbances. It's no surprise that Kinzo chose to seal off the study and place a charm such as this here. And unfortunately, that affects me as well, as I will show you. She gently grasped the doorknob. As she did, a violent burning sound, unbelievably stronger than the one caused by spiderweb. As she did, a violent burning sound, unbelievably stronger than the one caused by spiderweb, rang out. Wasn't a scorpion charm the one? Yep, it was. As she did, a violent burning sound. Oh, I already read this out. Brain's broken. One-sama, are you okay? Your hand. Her hand had been horribly burned, and Beetle couldn't help but avert her eyes. Fear not. This scratch will heal quickly. Apparently it would heal by itself if left alone. Though her sisters seem to heal at an inhuman rate.
だがそなたは
However,
どうやら平気ら
it
し
seems that
い。
you can handle it just fine. Go. She timidly poked the doorknob. Nothing happened. Slowly, she touched it with her entire palm, but she felt nothing but a pleasantly cool sensation.
不思議だ。
Strange.
そなたは
Though you are my double, you are different than me in several ways.
わらわとは様々なものが異なっている。
逆にドアノブに触れても平気です
Oh, well, I might be able to touch the doorknob.
お姉様
If I ever got burnt like you did, I don't think I would heal that
私
easily.
は簡単には治らないと思います。
まるで普通の人間のようであるな。
It's as though you're a normal human.
はい
Yes.
私自身
Even if I find it a little hard to believe that I'm a witch.
ちょっと信じきれていません。私にはお姉様の
I can't use magic, you know, I can't get strange burns or heal from them later.
そしてすぐに傷を治すこと
Darn it, we're about to say that this Beatrice is human. So, like, it's a bit strange. Is this Beatrice... Like, what? Was this Beatrice introduced to, Is this the Beatrice that Kinzo first met, and this is the Beatrice that came at... But you came for... I fucking hate time. Linear time is shit. I wish to suggest we move over to non-linear time. Let's make yesterday tomorrow and tomorrow 3 weeks from now. Come on, let's do it.
お父様は私を
Father believed that I was a great witch reborn,
くださいましたが、私にはそれが信じられ
but I cannot believe that.
そなたは何者なのか。
Who are you?
私はベアトリーチェ
I am Beatrice.
お父様のために
I was born for father's sake.
お姉様は
And Yone-sama?
わらわもまたベアトリ
I am also Beatrice.
金蔵に
I used magic to give Kinzo gold and later became a soul in the formless witch that haunts this island.
島に縛り付けられている体を失った魔女である。
She was great for Balor, though. Hence my further confusion.
一体何者なんでしょう。
Just who on earth are we?
わらわと違い、
Unlike me, it seems you possess a body.
体を持つ存在のように見える。
そうなんですか。
Really?
うん。
Yes. It occurred to me while listening to that Erica person.
わらわはふと思った。魔女で
You're thinking that chick Beach is like, yeah, she's like canon, a split.
体を持たぬわらわと
One that got merged in Legend of the Witch in its various aspects. Okay, do I need to get the fucking board out and just go along with you guys like tomorrow or another day? Just be like, okay guys, let's figure this shit out. Okay, how many beaches do we got? Let's keep track. Like, it's gonna be fucking ridiculous looking, but it might help. I'm a witch who can use magic but has no body.
そして魔女であ
And
る
you're a witch who has a body but it can use no magic.
肉の体を持つそなた。わらわたちはやがて一つになり、掛け合った部分を
Eventually, perhaps we become one, each filling in what the other lacks, and become the true, complete Beatrice.
ないだろうか。
It did seem plausible. Both the Beaches were missing something. If they become one, then surely they would be very close to the Beaches that Balor desired.
試してみるか。
Do you want to try it?
手を出せ。
Hold out your hand. The older sister slowly raised her palm and held out before Beto. The large burn from his psychic really had started to heal already.
わらわたちは
It may be possible for us to
一つ
become
に
one.
なれるかもしれぬ。わらわも知りたい。
Virgilia OG, Kumadorian, Spirit, 2, 3. Oh wait, Eva 2, Evatress, right. Fuck, we got out of Evatress. God fucking damn it. Oh right, and the Beatrice from episode 4 too. God. There really are too many fucking Beatrices. Are we half of the island? It. We're almost at the point where half of the island is fucking Beatrice. I become one with you. I want to learn about my future self. Vito slowly raised her hand, and the two hands touched. There are no more than 18 Beatrices on this island. The horror that statement is equal parts terrifying and plausible. But nothing happened. Perhaps this meant that, while they were fated to become one eventually, the time not yet come. For me, being burned by spiderwebs is perfectly normal. However, you don't even know about it. In the same way, you say that the reason you were born was for your father's sake. Apparently that father's Ishiromiya battler. I know him as a rare guest who only comes a few times a year. So like, you're definitely the Beatrice that, like the younger Beatrice. Or the older Beatrice, rather. God, that's fucking weird. You're the younger one mentally, but the older one... No, you're both younger and older. That's such... You're like 6 years old, which, yeah, you're young, but like, the other one is old and... I can't word this in any way that doesn't make me sound more like I'm having a seizure. I can understand what connection you and I have with such an infrequent guest. Surely we must learn more about each other. Yeah, you're right. I get the feeling that learning about each other will lead us to something very important. On the other side lies a single future Beatrice. No, it may be correct to say that is the true form we are supposed to possess. With their hands still joined, the two Beatrices swore to feel in the parts the other lacked. And then there's the fact that Balor said this whole scenario up as a game master. Yep. Somehow things are more complicated, simpler, and plainer than ever before at the same time. I just like everything about how much this makes me think. And regain their single form. Bit by bit, Beetle was walking down the path that led to the former Beatrice. Well, Balor figured it out and he's incompetent. Look, I feel like we basically figured it out too. We're just in the scenario of going we're getting more information that complicates things and doesn't, like, the information we've gotten has not changed my outcome of my answer. My answers are still the exact same. My questions I'm just getting new information that doesn't actually refute anything I believed. It just makes me go, fuck, okay, where does it fit now? Like, it's not like they've said fucking Canon and Shannon and Red Tex are different people completely and utterly and have no relation to each other beyond the one they've had on the island, and they've only known each other on the island, and also they're not Beatrice, you know? Like, they didn't have anything like that. Magic of a different interpretation. The eerie sound of the rain and wind. Once again, I hazily regained consciousness on top of the bed. Oh, we're back to poor fucker. The finger that the witch had bitten off was still attached. I didn't say it was on an illusion, just that it was still attached. After all, the pain in the teeth marks as though a witch had bitten it were still there. And the window, which I supposedly smashed, had been fixed as though it had never been broken in the first place. You still find Bowser's no one has different names for Chris? Back in episode 4 is hilarious. Oh yeah, no, it's absolutely funny as fuck. Man accidentally gave himself the biggest hint ever, and he just did not fucking register it at the time. I love it still. How can I escape this creepy room? Why am I locked up in this eerie room, all alone? I want to get out. I have to get out. Let me out of here. The door was sealed with a firm chain. I could open a crack, but only enough to peek out into the corridor at best. It would probably be hard to even just get a fist through. The windows wouldn't budge either. They're no better than being barred prison windows. The bathroom didn't even have a window. The only thing I could get through there was the water that flowed if you turned on the tap. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't think of any way out of here. Shut in here like this, I was more or less a prisoner. Or, shut in here like this, I was no more or less than a prisoner. Unless someone came from outside to save me, I wouldn't be out for all of eternity. In that case, couldn't I just call for help? Yes, the tiny gap I could make in that door had to exist so that I could call for help. But, could I make the words come out? I had tried to call out for help before, but for some reason the words wouldn't escape my mouth. I might have made some kind of mistake. I might have just lost my voice in my haste and confusion. I cracked the door open one more time. The warm light of the hallway flowed in, making the darkness of the room stand out all the more. Though I couldn't hear any voice, I did feel something peaceful. I was sure that everyone was in a room at the other end of the hallway, chatting happily about something. I could just call out. Someone would surely come save me. Holding back something indescribable, I tried yelling once more. The result was the same. It was like I was trying to yell underwater. All I did was get out of breath, unable to call out in the slightest. Though I could say as much as I wanted if I just grumbled to myself inside the room. When I was trying to make my voice reach outside, I choked and was unable to say anything. I understood. My body was the only thing imprisoned in this eerie room. My voice was as well. Thinking I could use some other kind of sound to call for help, I tried opening and closing the door violently, making the chain rattle. It did sound as though it was making a noisy clink sound, but I was sure it was no good. Even the sound was imprisoned within the locked room. No matter how harsh the sound I made, I was certain it would be quieter than a leaf falling by the time it reached the other end of the corridor. I tried using a hateful chain that sealed the door to make a sound to call for someone, but that only deepened my despair. This chain? That's insane. Even though just for a second it was a stiff chain that looked like it was used to seal a monster away. At some point, it had transformed to a normal chain lock. This changed everything. Now I could just undo it from the inside. Tried to do chain, but I couldn't pull it off, the chain not being long enough for that while the door was still open a crack. Of course. Calm down. I swallowed and calmly closed the door. Then, when I saw the chain had slacked enough, I touched it with my finger to make sure. So, BB's theories on who this is? Battler? Beatrice? Fucking Maria somehow? I'm confused as shit by this. God, imagine it's fucking Erica somehow. Maybe Angie's getting towards again? Maybe. Who would hang chains, BB? A lot of people. However, that was a long time ago. I couldn't fast them normally now. Anyone could. It was easy. Clink. The moment that terrible thought that the demon who locked me in this room I had been using as a trap to give hope to me and then make me despair more finally stopped haunting me. The chain looked unfastened. The chain dangled there right before my eyes. Now, there was no lock sealing this door. Please don't torment me anymore and just open normally. Slowly, the door opened. I had closed the door in order to undo the chain. The warm light from the hallway had been cut off. What if I opened it again and that warm light was gone this time? I was even afraid of that. However, that was just me being overly imaginative. Slowly, expanding before my eyes. No, this isn't normal for a door. The door let out an annoying creak. The exit from this cursed locked room finally opened. Even my cry of joy was strangled. But that didn't matter anymore. All that matters that I could get out. Put my head out and looked left and right down the corridor. The warm corridor. I can sense people having fun at the other end. Everyone's right there. Let's go right now. Then when something cold and heartless crushed my throat. So an iron loop had fastened around my neck and pulled on hard from behind. No, not as though, without my knowing, at some point, a thick metal collar had been fastened around my neck. When did this happen? And when I turned around, it scared even more. The other side of the door had just opened, a thick chain extended, which was connected to my collar. Oh, no, but it didn't even budge. I shook it, the whole door creaked. What the hell? The chain under my collar was attached to the other side of the door. Yes. The same heartless chain that secured the door a short while back. Has some given chain holding me in place. That's insane! That's insane! Damn it, what's going on here? I pulled with all my strength, trying to tear the whole door off. I already knew from repeated experience I wouldn't even budge.
I'm sure the chain would disappear once I went back inside the room. Oh, never let me leave it. But it appeared to revert to being normal chain lock. Nothing had actually changed. The fact that chain lock bound me to that room was just as true now as ever before. I mean, I guess it's possible. Oh shit. I think it's actually quite reasonable. Tears flowed down my face. I pulled with all I had. It was completely useless. And what I did, and never dare it loose. I wasn't even ready to call for help. But an confused anger of the demon mercy made me think that just for an instant I'd escaped. But no matter how much I yelled, no voice came out and no one at the other end of the corridor could hear me. Then I noticed an odd stain on the wall of the corridor. Was it a stain? There were letters traced out by a finger that had been covered in red paint. Huh? Those letters would look like they've been drawn blood. It's my biggest question. The chain lock must be set. You may unset it, but it must then be reset. Unless it is set, the section of yours will be unusable. Okay, so this is Battler. Okay. So I'm almost certain then this is Battler. Now, what the fuck is this? The chain lock must be set. You may unset it, but must then be reset. Unless it is set, the section of yours will be unusable. I instantly understood the meaning of that unsettling message. I tried it out and understood completely. When I return to the room and reset the chain lock, the binding around my neck disappears. When I do the chain again, that heavy feeling around my neck returns. It means otherwise it has to be a locked room, otherwise you can't get out. Yeah, so that's why you can't use the windows and stuff, too. It's why you can break down the glass of the windows, but you can't break open the window otherwise. You guys figure out the logic problem? You can't just unlock the door. Yep. In other words, I cannot escape this room while the chain lock is unset. Things all I need to do is set the chain while outside the room. I undid the chain one more time. When the collar chain appeared around my neck. I stepped out into the corridor and closed the door behind me, leaving only the slightest of cracks. Someone handed through that crack, grabbed the dang chain, and tried to reset it somehow. Damn it! It's so easy to do from the inside, so why? This is so hard to do from the outside. The cap needed to be wide if I wanted to manipulate the chain well. However, that made the chain too short to reach. Turning the chain even close to reaching, I closed the door as much as possible. And that meant that there wouldn't be enough of a gap to fit my hand in. Of course, that was perfectly natural. Chain locks are made to be done from the inside. The only point is you could set and unset them from the outside. That's why the length of the chain is specifically chosen. Prevent anyone setting or unsetting it from the outside. Maybe I could manage it with some kind of hard and thin tool? If the gap of the door was just a finger's width across, the chain would have enough length to reach. It just bend a wire hanger so it fits through the crack. And and work the chain with that. That's right, there's a closet just to the side of the room. Could there be some hangers in there? I found one! Oh, thank God! A single cheap looking hanger like the one my final laundry room was hanging there. Really? Pretty sure that when I looked a while ago, nothing like this was in the closet. Okay, so this is definitely Battler, which begs the obvious question of how? No. There's definitely locked room Erica mentioned during weapon or the red. Yeah. Who cares? Quickly, quickly! Oh, the logic error then, yeah. So what I'm getting from this is that Battler's created a situation where he created a true locked room in such a way where when someone opened the door, it should have worked, I guess. I twist the wire, running the end with the tip around. I form a loop at the end to grab things with. He has to resolve the logic error before he can escape. Aiming for a sort of burglar's tool. Then dash down the corridor and close the door almost as far as it could go. Harris could never pass through this. With the door closed like this, the chain should have extra length to spare. I assume there are no fake deaths in episode 5, and then she didn't make an opening Natsui. I suppose that might be what happened. Battler screwed up making a locked room, and now he's stuck trying to unscrew himself. And this crack is large enough for me to stick the hanger through. Now it's just a matter of technique. I'll never be able to do it if I try enough times. I'm sure of it. It's harder than it looks. The chain is long enough. It isn't impossible! I finally got my hands on the one way to escape! It's hard, yes, but it was theoretically possible. It was possible that I would be able to get out! I'd be able to escape from here! Oh, god damn it. At that moment, I felt a heavy weight on the far side of the door. It felt as though someone inside the room had leaned against the door. With their forehead! And she... the witch! I laughed! Then I felt a powerful and string force the wire hanger. Is she trying to grab it away from me? Yeah, right! Like how I'll let it go! Like how I'll let my one key out and get sewn while my guard's down! Fortunately, I stuck my wrist through it so that I wouldn't drop it if my hand got tired. You want me to snatch this out of my hands! Oh, wait, I think I recognize that laughter. Those are the two new demons we saw at the beginning, aren't they? I think those are the two new demons we met at the beginning of this episode during the flash forward. I think I recognize their inclination and tone. The witch on the other side of the door watched and laughed once more. Then I noticed something weird. In my left hand, which had pressed against the door to hold in place. Between the fingers of that hand, I see something red. It was red text. I realized immediately. At some point in time, even more bloody letters have been written on the door. My left hand had been covering them up. So finding an instant device like straining the witch behind the door, I moved my left hand to the side. Where that hand had been, bloody letters had indeed been written. It read, as though someone had predicted I'd struggle this way from the very beginning. A message directly from the witch to me. No matter the method, it is impossible to set or unset the chain locked from the outside. All tricks done from the corridor have been sealed by the red letters. No way!
There's suddenly a terrible sound and the force I've been pulling on the hanger was suddenly released. He got red text? He got red text. Possibly even by himself, theoretically, which is quite something else. Which, I don't know what the solution to this logic error would be then. Or what even the error necessarily is. Because how do they describe logic errors again? It's when the two sides don't meet, right? That's how a logic error was described. I'm not quite sure what went wrong here. And when I looked at the hanger that was finally free, I lost all hope. As though it had been hit by the acid of the room's darkness, the tip of the hanger had burned and bubbled and melted away. And now it was pivotally short. It couldn't be used for anything. It would be used to search for a substitute. All seemed to stand that the chain outside had been sealed. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it! As I ran to the wire hanger against the floor and faced all the way filled with warm light and called for help. I was just choked up, I didn't even speak at all. Everyone's just down the corridor. Everything's peaceful there. I can't hear their voices, but I know! I'm sure they're all having a good time playing cards. Please, someone notice me! Someone save me! This time it wasn't the witch's voice. It was the happy voice of everyone else, which I could hear from the other end of the hallway. Someone come over here and save me! You know, I gotta agree, how the fuck are you supposed to get out of that room then? Admittedly, that room is very dangerously locked as is, because I presume that you have the... I presume it's Beatrice's standard locked room, except, like, reinforced too much, I guess? So it's Beatrice's standard locked room, but now we have a problem of how the fuck do you chain it up, right? I'm trying to think, what instances of the chain on the door do we have? And I think we only have 2 prior instances of chain on door. In episode 1, we have Eva and Hideyoshi's room had the chain on. And in episode 5, we had the chain on. I think those are the only 2 instances I can think of off the top of my head. You thought all of episode 3s were chained? They were not chained, they were just locked. Difference there, Carrie. The episode 3's doors were just locked. They were never chained. None of them were chained. They were all just locked. Sorry, but I'm out. George slammed his last card down in the game with his victory once again. Everyone gasped in unison. Cousin's room was filled with laughter as they enjoyed their card game. Holy shit! Why are you fucking Exodia, George Aniki? That's shitting unbelievable! Holy crap! That was in your like fucking... That was only after 3 turns. What the fuck? See ya, Victor. Whoa, you really did have it, George Aniki. Damn you, 6 of spades! Oh. Your 8 of diamonds is pretty nasty too. Exodia, hit 1986! Impossible! Ah, that was so close! You're
Incredible, George Oni-chan, you won again!
そうだよ。また
Yep,
僕
looks
たち
like
の
I've won
勝ちだね
again.
Maria really couldn't hold her own in an all-out battle. So she had teamed with George, which is why she was celebrating his victory. Yeah.
乾杯です
Utter defeat. Ken winced and let his cards drop to the table. Game of sevens that Ken and the cousin had been playing had been a fierce battle. Normally they would take things easy since Maria was here, so this sort of game was rare. Ken started taking the game seriously, unwilling to lose. So George and Ballard responded, and the battle had grown fierce. Unlike Ballard was carefree enough to enjoy whether he won or lost, Ken's mood changed drastically with every victory and defeat. There's less a dislike for losing, more that he just wasn't used to playing games. He wasn't used to the idea that you win some, you lose some. So even a loss of a game for fun was something he took very seriously. Oh my god, that's adorable. Oh my god, you're a fucking, that's cute as shit. God. Sorry, not sorry, but that's cute. Since he had resolved to win and unfortunately challenged veteran players George and Balor, the result was plain to see. As Ken slumped his shoulders, Jesse slapped him on the back.
惜しかった惜しかった
Hey, you almost had it. But man, I love this stuff.
本気で戦うのはね
Fighting all out.
本気だろうとそうでなかろうと
Whether I go all out or not, it's meaningless if I lose in the end.
とんでもない
Are you kidding me? If you really give it your all, you'll feel good about it yourself even if you lose.
いい加減に戦っての負けじゃ本気出してたら勝ってた云々で未練タラタラでしょ
You lose after hardly trying, then you feel like grumbling and complaining about how you'd have won if you taken it seriously, right?
そうだな
That's right. People really give it their all and never complain.
そして結果に関わらず爽やかなもんさ
Those guys are always cheery no matter what.
そうだね
That's right.
そしてそういう
Those people are scared than anyone
一
else.
番怖いのさ そこから必ず何かを学び成長するから
Conclusion: Ken never gives it his all. Ah, yes, of course. They always learn something from their experiences.
確かに
Very true. I was a coward, so I could never learn anything.
学ばなかっただから未だに未熟なんだ
So even now, I'm yet to mature. I'm a furniture, so it's useless to dream. As he had rigidly to leave that, he had distanced himself from everything and shut himself away. However, during that time, she had undergone many life adventures. And now her hand rests on the door separating furniture and humans. The old Ken would only seen this card game as a way to pass the time. However, the new Ken was now capable of gaining something new from this experience. That could probably called... Yeah, that probably could be called growth. Furniture does nothing but rot with the passage of time. Being able to grow is a privilege given only to humans.
一緒に遊んでくれてありがと
Thanks for playing with us.
う。日誌とか書いたり忙しかったんだろ。
You probably had work to do, like filming vlog, right?
付き合ってくれて本当にサンキューだぜ。
Seriously, thanks for going along with us.
Fuck.
いいえ、
No, not at all.
僕も楽しかったです。
I had fun too.
いえ、
Or perhaps I should say, I understand why I think doing things like this is fun.
できました。僕を無理に誘ってくれて。
Thank you so much for forcing me to come.
私たちはさ、
Let's challenge ourselves more and
もっ
more.
ともっといろいろなことに挑戦していこう。そして
And let's go find more things you know about. Oh, so about what we were talking about before. You like want to try guitar?
Cute, cute. I love this. This is cute. Cuteness is great.
いや
I mean, it's not like you have to or anything, but
きっと
It must be very difficult.
まあね。
yeah, I guess.
でもさ、そこ
But I'll do a good job teaching you, and I'll even practice with you. You know, we get up close and
言うほど
well, I guess I'm not that much of an expert myself.
At first, Ken was scared touching musical instrument for the first time in his life, certain he would make a complete fool of himself. He not screwing up like that would make him feel bad. However, Ken was starting to learn.
初めてで下手なのは当たり前です。
It's only natural that I'll be bad when I first start out.
それから逃げてたら永遠に何も学べない。
If I just try to run away from that, I'll never learn a thing for all of eternity.
何にも至れない。
I'll never achieve anything.
そうさ。
Yep,
だからこそ人は
it's that.
上達を実感して面白くなるんじゃねえかよ。
Yep, isn't that why people love it when they feel themselves improving?
私だって最初はさ、右手と左手が別々に動くってだけでもう全然ダメだったぜ。
Even I started making my left and right hands move at the same time when I first started.
でも少しずつコツが分かってくるとさ、だんだん当たり前になってきて。
I slowly got the knack of it and started to feel more and more natural.
僕も
I'd like to reach that level
その境地に
too.
至りたいです。そのための道の一つにお嬢様との音楽活動があるならぜひご一緒させてください。
I'd love to do that with you, my lady.
Really?
はい。
Yes.
きっと最初は不出来でお嬢様を失望させてしまうこともあるでしょう。
I'm sure I'll be hard, but when I start, I might even make you lose hope in me at times.
でも本気でやっての失敗だった
But if I've given it my all, I can take my failures in stride.
それはさっきお嬢様たちに教わりまし
That's
た。
what I learned from you just now.
You're embarrassing me.
お嬢様のことを
Now, I've loved you even more, my lady.
あなたは
Because I've burned my eyes for so long, even though you shone like the sun.
僕が目を背けていたから。こんなにもずっと近くにいたのに。
I never noticed you when you were right there next to me.
Then I'd better work even harder to make you love me even more.
頑張っちゃうぜ。いや
Canon's serious and competitive words were more than enough to make Jessica shy. However, Canon's expression unexpectedly clouded.
僕がお嬢様を好きになれる理由は。
My lady, the reason I loved you is so clear.
だから。
That's why I can't bear not knowing.
辛いです。
何が
Not knowing what?
お嬢様が僕を好きになる。
Why you would start to like me.
お嬢様と違い。
Unlike you, I do not shine in any sense.
何も照らしてない。今だってお嬢様に照らされながらその背中についていってるだけです。
Even now, I'm still just clinging to your back as you shine the way.
そんなみすぼらしい僕。
I can't think of any reason why you would like a wretch like me.
何？
そんなことはないぜ。
That's not true, okay?
カノ君にだっていいとこ
There
ろ
are kinds of good things about you, Kanon-kun.
恥を忍んでお聞きします。
Let me swallow my pride and ask.
お嬢様は
What me made you like me, my lady?
僕の何が気に入られたのですか？
Canon hung his head. He never learned anything, so he'd never been able to take the lead with her. And now I'm gonna yawn like shit, nothing else. Yeah. It made him sad and frustrated that he'd always been the one-sided recipient of her affection, and could nothing but respond to it. Jessica was lost for words. After all, compared to the reason that Ken had fallen for Jessica, Jessica's reason was a lot more vague. She had listened to Shannon talk about her love with George, and at school, she and her friends always talk about relationships with boys. Nothing strange about a girl fascinated by the idea of romance and feeling interest in a nearby member of the opposite sex. However, she put that into words. She would be misinterpreted as saying that any nearby boy would have done just as well. Oh wow, would you look at that? Jessica once again proves to be superior to George by being like, yeah, I realized that if I said something like that, that'd make it seem like any old boy would have done. Let me put this into other words. Like, ah, wow, you're aware, aren't you? Good. However, if nothing else, she knew what she felt at this moment. She did love Canon, and she truly wanted a relationship with him. They might end up together as a result, or they might not. However the outcome, she could accept it as long as she held nothing back. Allowed her to stay true to her feelings, what she knew she felt right now, and acted on them seriously. However, she couldn't find the right words to tell Canon this. When Canon saw Jessica bite her lower lip in frustration, he finally realized.
バカだな、僕は。
I'm such a fool.
僕のどこが気に入ったんです
What
か？
about me do you like?
本当に
That very
馬鹿らしい
question is foolish.
自分に本気じゃないから自分のことさえ理解できてない証拠なんだ。
It's proof that I'm not serious to myself and that I've been able to understand myself.
そんなことをお嬢様に言わせようとするなんて僕は最低だ。
It's hard for me to try and make you say it for me.
そんなことないよ。
That's not true.
女の子だって男子に告白されたら最初に聞いてみたい質問だもん。
The
That's not true at all. After all, it's the first question any girl would like to ask after being given a love confession.
自分のどこを気に
The question, what part of me do you like?
それを相手に尋ねる時点で
it was mature of me to ask you that first.
そんな未熟者
How
に
can anyone like someone so immature?
言ってもらえるようなものがあるわけがない。
いやそうじゃなくてその
Oh, wait, that's not...
Jessica Pan trying desperately to explain how she felt. However, Ken was calm. And then he spoke.
だから
In that case,
僕がお嬢様を好きにな
I
る
want you to grow to
お
love
嬢様
me
にも僕を好きになってほしい。
the way I already love you.
そのために
I decided to change myself so that
僕
can
は自
happen.
分を変えていくことにします。今はまだこんな自分をお嬢様に好きになってもらえるとは到底思いません。
I cannot possibly hope for you to love me the way I am.
でもいつか
But someday, no matter what,
必ず
Yeah,
絶対素敵なカノン
I sure is sure to become a wonderful person, Kanekun.
私がベタベタに惚れちゃうくらいの素敵な男の子になれる。
A guy so cool that I can't keep my eyes off of you.
私はそれまでずっと一緒にいるから
Cause I'm gonna stick by you all the way.
時間なんていくらでもある。
You all have the time in the world.
ただ時間がそうないのが悔やまれます。
unfortunately, there isn't much time left.
時間って
What about
家
time?
具の話をするとお嬢様が
When I talk about furniture, it usually saddens you.
でも話さなければなりません。
But this is something I must talk to you about.
そしてそれは僕が
And it's something I must fight with for all my soul.
ある
That.
んです。
And it's something I must fight for with all my soul.
何の話？
What are you talking about?
家具だから恋ができないとかそういう話ならもう聞きたくないよ。
I don't want to hear any more of that. I'm furniture, so I can fall in love talk.
カノン君は家具なんかじゃない。人間
You're
だ。
human, not furniture.
はい。
I understand.
だから人間になろうと思います。
That's why I intend to become human.
ですが
For the moment, I am furniture.
ならなろうよ人間に。
Just do it. Become a human.
かつて魔女は教えてくれました。
The witch taught me
こ
once.
の世の一なる元素、
The single element of this world
それは愛
is that it was love.
それはこの世に住まう人間は当たり前のように享受できるもので
Something that humans born to this world can take for granted.
す。しかし
However, it is not something that those not from this world who are born as furniture can take for granted.
当たり前ではないのです。その当たり前でないものを得るには魔法か奇跡が必
In
要。
order to gain from themselves, they must have magic or a miracle. In the same way that Nissan and George Sama never have ended up as they are without borrowing the power of the golden butterfly brooch.
さっきからこれがわからないの。
I don't really get this last part.
何がわからぬというか。
Have to stay the fuck awake. Have to stay the fuck awake. Oh, I don't want to go to sleep. Angie a bit behind, still farther ahead than Erica. Everyone. The fucking ground is farther ahead than Erica. What is it you don't understand? Let me hear it. The scene changed perfectly. Is it perfect? Okay. Fine. At all moments of every day, I despise this thing we call sleep. It is a problem that we must eliminate. Come, join me, my fellow humans, and together we shall conquer the sleep lands and destroy all. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you're aware when we have war upon sleep. Leave a like if you despise sleep, and leave a comment about why sleep is the worst thing ever and why we must eliminate it from the system. And until that time comes, until we conquer the sleeps, I'm gonna get a ghost. I'm gonna get quiet. I'm gonna say goodbye.